Global everything, nigga. That's the motherfucking movement. That's what we running with. That's what we stand for. Shit, whether it's movies, TV shows, we trying to go global with it.
These little hoes be crazy, don't understand. She gon' do it all, cause she a fan. Baddest in the room, don't need a bag. I came in with the tote, don't need a tag.
What's going on, everybody? We got another special guest, another episode of Global Everything TV. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Mr. Global Everything, Vaughn 804 Boy. You can find me at Vaughn 804 Boy on all our social media. Make sure you go on YouTube and subscribe to Global Everything TV to see all the dope interviews and all the future content that we got coming soon. Today we got another special guest based out of Richmond. Based out of Richmond 804. He holding it down. We just checked out one of his dope videos called Crazy on YouTube. That thing straight official. I seen another one he did earlier too called Serve. Make sure y'all check that out. It's also on Worldstar.com. But he been making a whole lot of big moves. We actually in Yellow House Studios as of right now. One of the hottest studios out in Richmond 804. Without further ado, we got Star Camp Budda. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. What's happening, man? Star Camp Budda in the building. Okay. Right out of Richmond, VA. What's going on?
Not much. So, how you get your name? Let's start off right there.
Well, Budda been the name of mine since birth, for real. My pops was smoking on that joint back in the days, you know what I mean? So he just threw me the name, but I added Star Camp to it when I signed a Star ENT, because I was just trying to give it another level, you know what I mean? Just something fresh, you know what I mean? So I put Star Camp on top of my name and I just rock with it.
Okay, so take us back to when you first got started. Remember what year that was?
Man, when I first got started, it was 2010.
Okay.
That was when I started seriously like recording and everything, you know what I mean? And I was rocking with CIE, Cash In Entertainment, them still my homeboys to the day, you know what I mean? And we basically started the little wave, man. We got our own little era, you know what I mean? In the history books, like we was doing parties, we was making a lot of noise, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? The streets kind of worked their way into that, you know what I mean? To that family, and broke it apart in ways, but you know it's all still love there, you know. And I mean, I basically started right there, turning up at the parties, you know what I'm saying, without my woes.
Was it discouraging for you when the CIE kind of broke up and you pretty much had to rebrand and do your own thing, branch out from them?
No, it won't.
It was popping. I remember that one. I ain't even put that out there. Yeah, CIE was definitely popping.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember going to some of the parties and shit.
Yeah. We definitely was popping, man. And, you know, it won't really. I ain't take it to heart because at the end of the day, I knew. You know what I mean? I knew what certain minds was at. You know, when I knew that everybody still had that love for each other, you dig? And what I did was I just rocked with my brother and them, you know what I mean? And it's a family over here as well, you know? And it's just, I mean, I'm just family to family, you feel me? So it is what it is, and I'm just rocking out now. Star ENT, Star Nation, Star Camp Budda, you hear me?
Let's take it back to some of your influences. What were some of the people early on that made you want to get into music growing up? Man. Even within the city, you know. Yeah,
even within the city, I definitely say rebrand for sure. When I was coming up, I say for sure, I was definitely peeping his moves. You feel me? And I mean, the music was great. The music was that heartfelt Richmond. You know what I mean? The heartfelt Richmond style. You hear me? And it was just like, I mean, he showed me the passion that you gotta have for this music game. You hear me? So that's my local influence. But as far as overall influence, I just like good music, man. For real. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. It don't matter if you're a nobody or somebody, you feel me? If your music is heartfelt and it's something that's serious to you, we can hear that, we can tell that, you feel me? And that's what influenced me, even as a little kid, you hear me?
I know you said you kind of like heartfelt music. Do you feel like the music nowadays is pretty much watered down? Because back then it was basically a lot of artists who was doing it for the love and really was saying some shit that really means something. Nowadays niggas just find a hot beat and just mumble on the track and put out some shit and people fuck with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like if it's a well put together track, whether if you mumbling or not, that's how you was feeling. You feel me? And we can still tell, like, if it's just pieced together, we can still tell as listeners. You hear me? Because especially the ones that really love music, so you can be a mumble rapper and still make a great song. It's possible. It's very possible, you know. But we can tell whether if it's serious to you or not, you know. And it's more or less how you portray yourself, you know. And I mean, you can still be a mumble rapper and be great, but I just feel like the lyrics still need to be heartfelt, man. And that passion still need to be in the music, no matter what. Don't do it just for fun, because there's people out here in real life working hard every day for this, you hear me? So that's how I really feel about that.
I'm gonna say, like, just from watching some of your videos, I definitely feel like you industry ready. Like, you definitely got a good polished sound. Would you say you was like that from when you first started, or was pretty much some rough pass in the beginning and you pretty much got to that point later on down the line?
Man, even when I first started, from my very, very first recorded track ever, you can tell. And I don't press my own gas, I don't toot my own horn, none of that. But from the very, very first track I recorded, you could tell it was something different.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I was always hearing. Like, man, you just, like, it's just different. It's just different. Like, you got your own sound, and it's just crazy how you sound. You hear me? And the thing about it is, it won't even, to me, it won't about my sound. It was all about telling my story, telling what I was feeling at the time. You know what I mean? With these instruments that's put together with what you call a beat. You see, a lot of people just hear a beat and just think, all right, it's just a beat laid out. See, I hear the different instruments. I hear a lot more. It's a lot more in detail. And I ain't never went to music school. It's just, I just got a raw passion for the music. That's it. And I mean, I had that since a little kid, man. Like, I seen my mother, like, one thing that really inspired me as a kid, for sure. You know, I seen my mother, she sat down in front of the radio one time and was listening to a Destiny's Child song. And she had a notebook in front of her. She was writing down all the lyrics to the song. See, I went behind her and I read the lyrics to the song because I wanted to know what would make somebody sit there for 20, 30 minutes and figure out what these people are saying. And I'm a kid, you know, I'm like probably 6. You know, I'm just being nosy, little nose-ass boy, you hear me? And she was doing that, and I'm just like, what made her want to do that? What feelings did she have to want to do that? And as I look back, that's my true inspiration, is because at that point in time, I knew that it was power in words and it's power in how they put together, you know what I mean? And they can control people and make them do things outside of the box. So that's really my inspiration, and I feel like it's all that in music. Just put that in all your music.
What's some of the projects you're working on right now?
Right now we pushing Serve, Lifting No Reason, the EP. Okay. I'm definitely still in the studio putting together a solo EP, and then we still working on an album. You know, we gonna do an album for sure. We've been working on that for a long time, me and my brother. 17 years. Getting that early. That's exclusive right there. But look out for 17 years, the album, man. And we're gonna drop it. I mean, you might consider it a mixtape to me. There's so much love in that joint. It's gonna be our album, dog. You hear me?
Let me ask you too about this video you did right there. How much hands-on would you say you are into the creative process behind it? Because it was a real dope video, even down to the ladies. They were looking real bad in there.
Yeah.
And even the other video that you got on Worldstar. How creative are you in that whole process?
Definitely raw ideas. You know, I definitely come, you know, and one thing that's important, it's never important to be so stuck on your own ideas. Be open to other people's ideas, you know, and be open to other people's influence, and still stand your ground on your own. And you gotta find a balance in that, you know. So it's as far as Crazy went, that was my solo video, you know, that's one of my singles. So as far as that process goes, I had a lot of influence on that, like as far as choosing the lighting for different rooms, and you know, choosing the outfits and everything, and how I basically wanted the females presented. You know, I didn't want them too out there where they were uncomfortable to be in the video, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
true.
I decided to have them, you know, dressed kind of normal, but also appealing as well to the male eye and to the female eye as well. But as far as that went, I was also open to other influences. You know, my manager, he was able to give me some good ideas. Yellow House, shout out to Say, he was able to definitely install some good ideas in there. We just took all that out and ran with it, you hear me?
Any artists you got good working relationships with in the city that you might have worked with in the past?
Oh yeah. Well, for sure, you know, when I was rocking Cash In, of course, Lil Doja, you know, and the whole Cash In camp, we still got great relationships. Shout out Mac Vision, shout out Big Mac. Man, them boys do their thing.
But Young Trill too? I know he was down with them at one time, Young Trill.
Yeah, man, my main Trill, dog. I ain't seen Trill in a minute, man. But yeah, Trill know what it is, man. You still my dog to this day, man. You already know him. And definitely that's why I recorded my first track in Trill Studio, man. Trill was the first engineer to ever record me. He was the first person to experience that, man. And he was also one of the people that tell me, you know, it's different, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely shout out Young Trill, man. Definitely. But I worked with J Rod and Rod back then too. You know, me and him got a track When She Bend It Over. That's on YouTube too. Okay. We definitely still got a strong relationship. You know, that's my bro. You know, and that was just off the love. You know, we had a mutual party, so we met through there. You know, as of recently, I've been working with Beulah Gang, you hear me? And just last night we was cooking up some heat, and I gotta tell you, you gotta watch out, man, cause you definitely gotta watch out, man, straight up.
So let's take us back to the CIE days.
Yeah.
What was one of the craziest moments that you remember at some of the parties that stands out of your head to this day?
Yeah, hey, the craziest moment, right, was probably my very first performance when we performed at the Hanover Lanes, and I don't think they ever let anybody else perform after we left that joint. But we performed at Hanover Lanes out in Mechanicsville. That was my very first performance, so of course I'm just off the rip. I'm crazy performing, you know. I'm just going wild. And this girl on stage with us, and somebody just linebacker mushed her ass straight off the stage, bro. And that joint was so funny, and people was weak off that joint for a while. But that was the best moment to me because it was like, man, like that was just, we just had it so hype, and it was just getting so crazy. And I mean, honestly, I had a good time in those days, man. We had a ball, so like every party, we just made the best of it. We lived life, man. We rode in 8 cars deep, you hear me? And I mean, we was just living it, man, for real.
What's the biggest change you've seen as far as the Richmond music scene from then to now?
It's a lot more rappers. It's a lot more entertaining. You know, to me, it's good to hear from different parts of the city how people come in at tracks. It's good to hear different artists and how they approach things differently. You know? And I mean, at the same time, you got to think of that's how Atlanta is. That's how we're not supposed to have one sound, man. And it's important to know your own sound and stay in your own lane and create your own passion again. You know, and I mean, to me, it's just going up, for real. It's just going up. We just gotta support each other, for real. We just gotta support each other. The music raw, the music real. I mean, if you're from the city, you basically know what go on, you hear me? So you know it's real. We just all in support, for real. That's the only way we gonna make our point. You know what I mean? That's the only way we gonna make our mark.
How did it feel when y'all got y'all video on Worldstar?
That was a good feeling. That was definitely a good feeling. I woke up in the morning seeing it going on in the world.
Was that your idea of putting it on there? Or your manager's idea?
That was definitely management. My management and Razorbacks as well. They definitely they put that together. I knew about it, but I didn't know exactly when it was gonna happen. So when I woke up, I had hella little text messages and everything rolled in. Like, so I'm like, oh, alright, yeah. But it was definitely a good feeling just to see your name on the same page where you done seen some of the major artists, you know what I'm saying, take space at. So just to be in a space is humbling, you feel me? And it's just a humbling experience altogether.
That was a dope video too, man. Very Hollywood.
Appreciate it.
Let me ask you this, since we're on the topic of Worldstar. I know when a lot of Richmond artists put videos on Worldstar in the past, like they might have got a lot of people in the city that show love on the comment section, but a lot of people outside of Richmond might have showed a lot of negativity. Whether they was being for real or not, or just hating, because you know you got a whole lot of trolls online.
Right.
How in tune was you with looking at the comments, or you just was pretty much paid attention to the views?
I looked at both. I definitely wanted to see what people said about it. You know, I mean, it wasn't. I take criticism very well, so I want to know whether if you like it or not, because I know what to do next. You know, but I feel like as far as the mix went, it was a lot of views and not a lot of negative comments, which I was surprised at, because I expected it to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, you can kind of take that. You can take that in a positive way, and you can take that in a negative way as well. The positive will be, might not have been nothing bad to say. You know, might not have been nothing you could point out that that somebody else would say, you know, well, you're wrong or whatever. But negative would be maybe, you know, maybe people just didn't like it. I don't know. You know, maybe that's, I don't know. You know, maybe it just wasn't worth commenting on. You know, I don't know. So that's the negative view. But again, I just take it as a humbling experience, and I do appreciate the comments that were left and the views that were gave. You hear me? I just take it in stride.
Let me ask you this, because like from the work that I've seen you've done so far, like I done seen a lot of quality work. How much pressure would you put on yourself as far as topping that last thing that you did?
Man, every single track, I'm trying to make a hit. I'm trying to make a single. Of course, it's still important to have fun, keep it personal, make your personal tracks as well, and make your own music. You know what I mean, for you. But at the same time, this is a market we're trying to tackle, so you got to create a good product that's gonna keep them indoors. You know what I mean? It's a lot of great rappers that ain't never been heard. You know, they never ever been heard, and you know, it's just all about first the music and then the marketing. But to even market something, you gotta have a great product.
Let me ask you this, because I know on the third track you had Young Wag on the track. What do you remember the most about him when he was alive?
Wag
being
was
in the studio with him.
Man, Wag was so cool, man. He was so quiet, man. I mean, he was just, you know, he was just a humble dude. He did a lot with the music in Richmond, and he was a very talented young man. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
He was definitely on his way. He was definitely making his wave, and you know, it was a heartfelt moment when we got the news about it. You know, his passing and everything. And I done worked closely with Young Wag. He done gave me some great tracks, and I made great tracks out of his beats, you know. And I know he has done the same for others in the city as well, and others outside. So definitely R.I.P. Young Wag, man. We miss you, we love you, and I know you at them pearls, dog.
People always spend a lot of time too focused on the negatives of the Richmond music scene. What would you say some of the positive things that you see by being an artist in Richmond?
Positive things. As of right now, being an artist in Richmond is that I feel like everybody's finally getting that idea of we got to do it together versus separately. We can't battle each other. You know, we can't step on each other. We can't pull each other down. You know, and I just feel like I think everybody's slowly but surely getting that idea. You know, and as time progresses, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see a lot more collaborations with different sides and different hoods and everything. And I feel like one day, you know, we're gonna definitely be a solid mark in the DMV area for sure.
That's a fact. What about shows you've been doing? Any shows out of town?
As of recently, we've been trying to tackle, you know, hometown. We've been trying to do as many shows as here as possible every weekend. Okay. We got a few coming up. Money Bag Yo, December 9th. We're going to Infusions as well the following weekend. But we did travel outside of Richmond. We didn't go too far. We went to Petersburg. We did the VSU Homecoming. That was probably one of my biggest shows, you know, as of today, as far as with the crowd at least, you know. And that was again another humbling experience. And soon definitely we're gonna be tackling. We pretty much got our plan together, and we're gonna disease them here. We're gonna make it spread to the outskirts and just go and travel along. Major plans to hit major cities like Charlotte, you know, DC, Baltimore, of course, and just try to get some of these local, you know, major cities, man.
Let me ask you this too. Is it a lot easier for you as an artist now that you have a manager? Does it make it easier? And since you didn't gain one, is it more beneficial to your career than when you didn't have one?
Man, it's a most definite beneficial to the grind. It's definitely something you'll want to acquire, and I'm thankful to have somebody that loves me and appreciates me as a brother. Is the same way I view them, and they grind for me as hard as I grind for myself, you know. And they see the passion I put in my music, and that's all you can ask for somebody, you know. And especially when you know somebody gonna ride with you to the end, and at that point in time is when you realize, you know, they going just as hard as this. They got their passion is putting in management, as my passion is putting in music.
Mm-hmm.
So we got equal parties and it's same the same, and I mean that's a great combo, great combo. And definitely shout out my brother too. Man. My brother is a big influence on the music tip. He was CEO of Star ENT, Star Nation as well. Okay. So he's definitely a big influence on my grind and everything. So much love there as well, man. Much love. Of course, you my brother, man. Yeah.
You got any plans on working with CIA again in the future?
Yeah. I just hit up Big Mac. We definitely gonna get together, man. And
I just seen him on YouTube a couple times.
Yeah, Big Mac definitely doing his thing now, man. And you know, I always been watching him. I always been keeping up, and you know, I reach out to Rip as well, and Doja and everybody, and we definitely gonna get something popping in the future for him, man. We gonna.
That'll be big for the city.
Definitely, it'll be big. It'll be big to see, you know, that come back together. You know, I mean, like I said, we had like our own little era, and I'm pretty sure people might remember us from that, and hopefully we'll be able to capitalize, you know, off that memory there. So definitely, man, still love there. So we're gonna link.
So being in 2016 pretty much about to wrap up, you got one more month. What's some of your plans for 2017?
2017, definitely do more shows. Okay. I'm gonna be in your face. I'm gonna be everywhere. Yeah. For real. 2017, I'm all in your face. It's Star Camp 17, straight for me. You hear me? It's Star Nation 17. It's Star ENT 17. Resurrect 17. Like, we coming, man. We gonna be all in your face. We gonna feed you till you fat. And I mean, at some point in time, it's gonna give. It's gonna break through. And again, we just take it in stride, and we really appreciate the love from everybody. And we're good at remembering, you know, who's supporting, you know, and who's definitely entwined with us, you know.
So before we wrap this up, let people know where they can find you at.
Oh yeah, find me on Instagram for sure, StarCamp_Budda. Twitter as well, StarCamp_Budda. Facebook, StarCamp Budda. SoundCloud for sure, Budda Star ENT. Hey, StarCamp Budda, BOODA. Get that right. Let's get that official. BOODA. So when you search it, StarCamp_BOODA. And just follow me on social media, follow the movement, follow the lifestyle, and we just gonna go up from here. You know, we appreciate all love and support, man, and you know, just check me out, StarCamp_Budda. Yeah. Look, let's incorporate the facts. I'm young, gifted, but my skin still black. Nigga talk about knowledge, nah, they don't want that. But let me talk about 30, get them on that. I still drink lean when I can, still pop a bean when I can. Still fuck your bitch on the man. Nigga got drugs, pistols, fuck it, and degrees in his hands. Hell yeah, I got power. I press on that hoe, make me beat that for hours. Never lose sleep on the hoe that was ours. All that I'm saying, stay focused on power. Do some real shit, you know Bobby for routed. Stay by my side when this shit looking clouded. Fuck all the ops who were jealous and doubting. We want the world, like space is the boundary. I really got drip right now. I'm really on some shit right now. And this a whole new level for me. My powers increase from the powers that be. You powerless niggas are normal to me. This gotta be the same shit Jordan seen, and this gotta be the lean that pimp pad. I'm just trying to be a young nigga with a bag. Yeah, I really beg for the shit. I get on one knee, take a L for the shit, and fuck talking feelings that's used on my wrist, and get out my way before I move a little bitch. Man, yeah. StarCamp Budda, man. Check me.
Global Thing TV.